Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to my stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Thanks for joining. Today is Whiskey Wednesday. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Lace Snobby, good morning. Day trading like a predator, good morning. Speedy Boy, good morning. Roel, good morning. Corsi, good morning. Wayne Bicknell, good morning. Tyler Molema, good morning from Minnesota. Wayne Bicknell from the Georgia Mountains, nice. Kevin Mack from Kentucky, good morning. Carl Herman from Asheville, North Carolina. Mike Thompson from Colorado, good morning. JS, good morning. Kid Poker, good morning. Mindful, Jazzy, good morning. Patrick Cuvier, good morning. Melissa, good morning. Ted Rajnes, good morning. Frank Angelo, good morning. Basketball, welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Today is Whiskey Wednesday. Make sure you scalp that like button. What a move. What an incredible move from the CPI. If you guys didn't know, we had news at 8:30 this morning Eastern time. And quite a move. I mean, huge move up. We're talking about 40 points around. Let's see how much. $55-point move from the bottom here to the peak. And not something that I personally was able to catch. It's not a move that I was really willing to try to predict. But what a move if you were in that trade. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, the PCI was positive. Positive as in like the inflation didn't go up as much as they thought it would go up from the previous print, I believe. Let me see. CPI rises to 8.5, so the rise was a little bit slower than anticipated. So people are thinking raising interest rates and quantitative tightening, all these things are working to lower the CPI, or sorry, to lower inflation. And so Charles Wilson asks, after news comes, do you wait 5-10 minutes to jump in the momentum? To be honest, it's about 50% chance this reverses. I mean, what a move up. What a move up. I mean, you're thinking with a move like this, it'd be very hard to imagine this coming back all the way back down. There is a 50% chance this does reverse, but then that means 50% chance this will just continue to go up. Maybe make a measure move, maybe make a spike in channel of some sort. And so, yeah, that's what we're thinking here. But of course, with a move like this, you're thinking it's just going to continue to go upwards. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Make sure you scalp that like button. Robert Castro, good morning. Turtles, good morning. Drop a GM in the chat also. If you've been a long-time viewer, it helps the channel out a lot. If you drop a GM in the chat, it helps the YouTube algorithm know that you guys are engaged in this stream. And scalp that like button. Vincent Diaz, good morning. Welcome, guys. Getting a little choppy here. We do have a trading range formed with the trading range indicator. And Yeah, creating a double bottom, created a double top, wedge double top. It just couldn't reverse. It's hard to say, but the fact that we're within this range, it makes me feel like we're gonna come back up to the top of it. You know, if we're breaking way below it, then I'll say, okay, maybe there's a chance it continues to make a reversal. But since we're within this range, my assumption is we're gonna come back up to the top of it. I may take a higher low setup here to get back to the top of that trading range. Only problem is this is getting choppy right here. I don't like that. But good chance this comes back to the top of this trading range. I may take this higher low. Market's about to open in 5 minutes though. So I kind of want to sit on my pause, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars in a row. So really could become, you know, this could pop up and pop below. It does already break above here. So the higher low's already triggered. I'm thinking some follow through breaking this high sooner or later today. Yeah, the higher low setup, good for a scalp, but it's got a little too choppy right here. Didn't like that. People may be always in long here. But look to the left of the chart. You're hitting your heads at the top of these pivots. This double top here. And market's about to open. 3 minutes. Maybe take a trap trade. I'm not sure. Market's about to open. So the higher low setup was good to get back to the top of the trading range. I didn't partake in it though, fortunately. Does get back to the top. Hard to say what's gonna happen here. I mean, seems like the uptrend's gonna continue, but as long as we're within this range, it's kind of hard to say. Because if we're in the range, we can just come back to the bottom of the range. Market's about to open. 1 minute. But 10 seconds. All right, Penis. Market just opened. Not much movement. Kind of surprising here. Kellyanne, good morning.
10,000 tick trap.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Two leggy here. Do I like this two leggy? Not really, but let's see what happens. It's a lower high setup. Maybe come back to the bottom trading range, but I'm gonna take this two leggy to go long here. Do not copy my trades. Terrible signal bar. Pass. Top of the trading range, back to the bottom of the trading range. Seems like. Big push down. If this is going to be a reversal, it's hard to say. When it starts to become this sideways, it's just hard to say what's going to happen here. I could take a two leggy maybe off here, come back top. I just don't like the strong bear bar that looks like this. Hard to trade against a bar that looks like that. Yeah, I mean, typically look for a higher low setup in this trading range like this. It's a failed trap perhaps here. I'm looking to go long to go back to the top of the trading range, but you also have this in play, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, right? Lower high, double top, lower high here. It can lead to a reversal. That is possible. And this could be a big reversal here. Who knows? To increase our chances to come back to this trading range, a higher low setup is nice. Now we're coming back into the trading range. Let's see if we get a higher low setup. Maybe I'd be interested here. It's a higher low. But we're underneath the 20 MA, so that is something to worry about. Taking this higher low. Oh my. Let's see if we can get, we get 2 points. Let's get a scalp. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money.
Tick trap.
Barely made it. I don't know if that was a necessarily good trade, but I'm thinking higher or low, coming back to the top of trading range. Ends up being a nice two-legged pullback actually for those going short. A, B, C. Just a two-legged pullback, making a new low here. Absolutely incredible reversal maybe on the 10,000 tick chart. We have a trap to the downside, and this can lead to reversal. There's a 50% chance at this point to be an actual reversal here. The 5-minute chart, strong bear bar ending on its low. Yep, I was definitely lucky. I mean, I was lucky but willing to take that hit because risk was small, right? It's just this bar. And I basically had a one-to-one risk reward. So though maybe lucky, calculated, right? So 1, 2, 3 hits on the bottom of this. 3 attempts down. Higher low setup again. Double bottom. Okay, now the count reset. As you can see, now it's a 1. And the trap triggers on a 10,000 tick chart. Ooh, boy, oh boy. I mean, if you're a big swing trader, this might be a swing trade you might take, maybe with like MES or something, and just see how far down it can go. Reversal setup on the 2K chart. Boy, oh boy. I mean, are we in a downtrend now? It's hard to say. I mean, with a huge uptrend, I mean, the higher time frames, we might come back to the 20 MA here. Could just be a bounce off of that. But this is a reversal setup on the 10K chart. Just a two-leggy forming on the 5-minute chart. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback on the 5-minute. We can consider this maybe a type of, actually, it's hard to say this is a breaker trend to new low. It looks like more like it is, I mean, it could be like this, or breaker trend to new low here. Looking for a reversal setup. I mean, if we get a trap to the upside, I'll take it. But, yeah. You know, if I'm looking for a trap, I may miss the opportunity just to go short when I should be obviously going short now. It's a H4 setup currently. Reversal, higher low setup, second entry long. I'm looking for a trap trade, fail second entry short here. Let's see if we get it. Higher low setup here for those who want to take that trade. If this is a strong bull bar, it might be always in long. Wait for the bar to finish though. Higher time frames, we come to pretty much try to retest the 20 EMA. This 10,000 tick chart.
10,000 tick trap.
Looking to go long here. Big signal bar. Some volatility coming up now. Look to go long there to get back up to the top of this trading range. But currently it looks like it's pushing down again. So my setup is gone. So this is what I'm saying, that I was looking for a second entry, a fail second entry short. So I am missing the opportunity to go short here. Hard to say. Hard to say. You're thinking overall it's an uptrend because it's a super huge push up, but this is maybe look like a reversal, but the reversal itself is very choppy, which is unfortunate because it's making the price action hard to read. We finally do touch the 20 EMA here. We tap it on the 10,000 tick chart. The 5-minute chart looks like we're trying to come back to the 20 MA, but the trading range on the 5-minute chart is still valid. Trading range on the 10,000 tick still valid. We'll see if it sticks, if it continues with this bar. I think it will. Pretty sure it will. Pushing down. So even with a super strong move up like this, you know, you're looking for continuation, but huge move like that, it's a 50% chance there's a reversal and this recovers the entire thing. Absolutely incredible if that does happen. But I'm also looking at the daily chart and seeing like we pretty much failed to do this L4 setup. We are creating a wedge here, looks like, on the daily chart, and it can break out here. It honestly could break out because it should have reversed here, in my opinion, right? 1, 2, 3 hits, but instead of reversing, you know, it continues to push up higher, and so I don't know, a little tricky. The market's keeping us on our toes. Do I still want a higher low setup here? Do I want some reason to go long? Trading range indicator on the 2000 tick chart is broken with this move down. No longer continues. So according to the indicator, you know, we've already we've broken down, right? This indicator, this range is no longer really valid for us, but who knows? Kellyanne says, I'm going to wait to see how this all shakes out before I enter this market. CP lie data. Days are sketchy. Yep. Higher low setup here. Second entry long. Perhaps we'll get our fail second entry short here. That's the second entry short. Hidden second entry short. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback, which makes this a fail second entry short here. If I go long, I'll go long here. Look for a scalp. Do not copy my trades. Risk is small. We'll try. Risk is very small. About 2 points. I'll come in with a retracement, 1 tick retracement, if I can get it. No tick retracement given. No longer interested in this trade. The higher low setup, that's basically a fail second entry short, a hidden fail second entry short here. Thinking we can come back up to the top, make a new high, bounce off the 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart, giving us a nice push up. And yeah, maybe I should just entered it, you know, proper. Missed that trade, unfortunately. Wanted to get that small retracement, didn't even get it. Absolutely amazing. Big move up. It's just a two-legged pullback on the 5-minute chart. Two-legged pullback. Terrible signal bar, but two-legged pullback nevertheless. 10,000 tick chart. It's a H4 setup on the 10,000 tick. And notice on 10,000 tick, the trading range is still valid on the 10,000 tick chart. 5-minute chart. Trading range still valid. Yeah, would have liked to enter that trade like I mentioned, but unfortunately it didn't give me my 1 tick retracement that I was looking for, and it just zoomed up past me. But now I'm looking for a long trade, maybe a fail second entry short here to continue this uptrend, maybe back up to the top of the trading range on the higher time frames, such as this 5-minute chart, such as here. Maybe always in long, right? After this push up, people are always in long. So they will buy the close. They'll buy here. They'll buy here. They'll even buy this close here. thinking they come out break even right there. If they think it's going to reverse, but continue to buy the close. Makes a micro double bottom, so it might not give us the setup that we want, which is a failed second entry short to continue this uptrend. Instead, it's a micro double bottom, so we'll just see this go without us again. Unfortunately, we can't partake in this uptrend. I wanted a piece of it, but maybe a little too conservative there. I wanted a small retracement, and it just yeah. Just push up too fast. Don't you hate when your idea is too good, so good you can't enter the trade? I hate that. Yeah, as my boy Matt would say, fortune favors the brave. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. 250 likes. Celebrate with some whiskey if you reach it. So when I say always in long, people are buying the close. People are buying the close here. People are buying the close here. And people even bought the close here, even on this bear bar. They bought the close here. They'll buy the close here. They'll continue to buy the closes, right, until they see a sign of reversal. Always in long trades. Guyman asks, how did you know the second entry was a trap? Break a trend, new low. Looking for a trap instead of the second entry short. Also, right, we were in a strong uptrend. Ooh, pandas. Oh, I'm gonna go long here. Do I want to go long here? Fail second entry short. Continuation. Hesitated too much here. Wanted that trade. Sorry, I was trying to explain this, and I wasn't even thinking about this setup happening. It happened so quick. I was trying to answer a question in chat. So it made me scared to enter something I wasn't really thinking about. But that's kind of you know, a failed second entry short here, pushing off the 20 MA. Good signal bar. Good trade there if you were to take that. Darn it. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to answer a question in chat. Hassam says, after a 94% win rate, I blew up my eval account yesterday in one day, starting over today. Hey man, thoughts and prayers to you, man. But congrats on 94% win rate. I think that shows that you can do it. It just means that it's that one day you go on tilt and you start to trade much larger than you typically trade. You trade way more often you typically trade. You start to break your rules and you blow your account. And so I think the good news from that is that one thing is that it's an eval account, which is nice, right? That's better than actually losing real money. But the better news, I think, is that you have the ability to do it. But you just need to gain the self-awareness to know exactly what will cause you to go on tilt and create safety measures to stop you from doing that. Typically, it's rules. You have rules, certain rules, and yeah, it's very hard because when you're your own accountability, you will lie to yourself all the time, and you will so that's what makes it difficult. That's what a lot of the big part about trading is it's very difficult because of the psychological aspect. When you start to lose some trades, especially after a 94% win rate, when you start to lose some trades, you're like, I can make it back, and you kind of get this confidence. You might enter some bad trades after that. Yeah, I feel you. I've definitely been there. I've definitely been there. Pandas, what's going on here? Starting to get a little choppy. If you look at the higher time frames, we're hitting the top of the trading range. I'll balance out the 20 MA. You're thinking a new high will be created here. Falcon 1 says, I can't log in the charts. The rhythmic user ID expired. How does that happen? I think something is probably happening at rhythmic side, but if you didn't really change any settings, then you should be able to try again. I would say try to open up rhythmic first. And if rhythmic can open, then typically you should be able to connect. But yeah, rhythmic, probably getting overloaded servers, to be honest. Yep, this scalp here reached 2 points. If you got into it, you can see it by the grid here. I know it might be light for you guys, but there's a grid on my screen, and I make it light on purpose so it doesn't like interfere as much. But I know it's there. But yeah, this grid here. Every horizontal line is a point. Higher time frames, balancing out the top of the trading range. 1, 2, 3 attempts here. Is this gonna cause a reversal here? I'm not sure. But the top of the trading range back to the bottom of the trading range on this higher time frame. 5-minute chart as well. Third push down, surprisingly, actually. That's kind of funny. It's actually a third push down because we didn't break a previous pivot high, so the count continues. It's actually 3 pushes down here. Kind of odd to see that. So always in long traders, say you're always in long here, you kept buying, and then you see the strong bear bar. You're thinking, okay, whatever reversal I get now, I'm gonna try to come out break even, And so you see this move and you come out break even from these buys, and it starts to do this. So you're no longer always in long when you start to see sideways action, especially if you see a pullback like this. You're not really always in long anymore. Two pushes down here. Failing to come up again here and actually making that double top. So double top here, double top here. Whew. This is tough. I mean, we do have a gap here that probably will be filled. I mean, obviously we have a huge gap here caused by the news. So, I mean, it might fill tomorrow. I don't know. Might fill later, but this is a reversal setup, pandas. Do I want to take this reversal setup? I feel like we're still in an uptrend and it's hard for me to do anything short. It's hard for me to go on a short trade here. I'm going to skip this reversal. If it even triggers. Who knows? If you guys can see, the super signal is telling us this is currently a trap trade. You can see because it's a magenta color. Also with the number 3. If it breaks this pivot, the or this high, yeah, the count will reset, and looks like, I don't know. All right, it's pushing back up with a two-legged pullback. Looks weird, but it's a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Two-leggy beneath the 20 MA. Hard to take that trade beneath the 20 MA. I usually like to trade with the same side of the 20 MA. So if I'm above it, if I'm going long, I want to make sure I'm above it. If I'm going short, I want to make sure I'm below it. And when you start to make money like this, you wonder what's going on here. Maybe starting to get choppy. Right? When you're starting to make money when you're below the 20 MA like this, and you make this, it makes it a little confusing. Not sure. Price action is not looking as good as I would like it to be. The setup, I like that setup here. Unfortunately, I missed that setup. Nice move up here. This as well, scalp. Big push down. Filling that gap. This blue box here. Trying to fill the gap, but we missed it. Actually by like 2 ticks. Small teeny gap here now. Maybe we'll hit it with this reversal. Higher time frames. 20 EMA. Acting as support currently. Kellyanne says, this is why CPI data days are sketchy. They're just trapping the 2 eager bulls. It's true. It's true. They see a huge move up. They're thinking, well, this is going to continue to move up. But now, instead of just moving up, it's just going straight trading range for the last hour or so. I'm Bob Money. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. We're trying to hit 250 likes to get that whiskey challenge. If you guys don't know what the whiskey challenge is, it's basically if you guys hit 250 likes during stream, I'll bust out some of my favorite whiskey and celebrate with you guys. Just a sip. Getting choppy. Some people could trade this like this, where this was chop and this will fail breakdown, come back up, and trade this failed breakdown back up to the trading range. These trades are difficult to predict to happen, in my opinion. Like I mentioned, I like to be on the right side of the 20 EMA if I ever enter a trade. Manuel Martinez asks if any of my family relatives. Actually, they don't. They don't. Come back up to the top of the trading range. On the higher time frames, you can see the trading range is still valid. It's just a higher low setup on the 10,000 tick chart. The 5-minute chart actually is a two-legged pullback. Higher low, second entry long. Absolutely amazing. Doesn't even touch the 20 MA. You got about 99% chance we'll hit the 20 MA sometime today. But who knows in what manner. The 20 MA can catch up. We can go trading range for a really long time. 20 EMA can catch up. I think we're going to have another push up before we touch the 20 MA. It might be like maybe the last hour. It could be a while. Like maybe during 1 o'clock we'll actually hit the 20 MA today. I really think we're going to push hard up, in my opinion. The fact that we are still clearly above the 20 MA here, and the fact that, you know, basically it feels like energy is building up to break out, as in people are buying, and people are buying limit orders down here, and they're just, I just feel like there's bullish pressure here, because we're clearly above the 20 MA, not even able to touch it, and every time we hit the top, we come back back up to it. We're coming back up to it again. It's just yeah, we have a wedge here as well on the 5-minute. Hard to take this long because this is far away from 20 MA, but if you want to participate in an uptrend, that's how you do it. You take this trap. I can wait for a two-leggy here to go long. Panda, do you know any Kung Fu? That's my cousin. Kung Fu Panda is my cousin. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback. Hidden second entry. Short, or hidden second entry long. That means if we break above here, it's a second entry long. I like technical. Second entry long is better. A, B, C. So any break of a previous candle's high at this point will be a second entry long, a hidden second entry long. If we go down, if we break this low, then it will be a technical second entry long if we can get it. Okay, now we have the second entry long. You can see with the super signal that we have a second entry long with a dark green number. It's a Pikachu trade here. Some people might be going short here to come back into this trading range on the bottom. Maybe that might happen. I'm looking for a second entry long here if we can get it. I don't like this signal bar. Very terrible. If I were to enter this trade, I'll have to have a deep retracement, which would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a retracement up to down here, 1 point retracement. Terrible signal bar. Waiting for a better setup. Inside bar right, OI pattern. Coming back into this small trading range, this blue box. Might come back to the bottom of it. I'm actually looking to go long because we have a gap here that didn't fill. So it shows me strong bullish behavior here. I don't want to trade off this signal bar though. I really don't. This signal bar looks ugly as well. Very ugly. Very terrible. Worst signal bar ever. Doji bar. Risk is not too large. I like the context to go long here though. I really don't like that thing. I really don't like this doji bar here. This trigger. I really don't like that signal bar. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna enter this trade. I didn't like this signal bar here. This was a signal bar. I really didn't like it. It just looks terrible. Doji bar can lead to a trading range. Maybe hesitate. I like the context thinking we're coming to the high here, the trading range. It's a two-legged pullback. Signal bar was pretty terrible, and I was scared that we'll have a failed breakout of this trading range, come back to the bottom of it. You know, that was a possibility. The scalp still hasn't really been made. It's a perfect scalp currently. You can see it's a perfect scalp because it's a gold box here. This gold box means it's a perfect scalp. It means it goes exactly to the 2-point mark. You can come up with a retracement at this point. Higher low setup maybe. Continuous uptrend. Signal bar is not the best, and we're pretty much at the top of these pivots here. Hard to trade this. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, pandas. I wish I could tell you this is just like an uptrend and we're gonna keep going up. Now currently this is your signal bar. I mean, do you really want to go long there? Higher low second entry long, but coming at the top of these pivots, you're basically banking on a breakout of a resistance. It's not looking pretty if you're in long here, but thoughts and prayers to you if you did go long. Yeah, that's tricky. That's tricky. I mean, you end up making your scalp here, but it's getting choppy now. We're above the 20 EMA, which makes me feel like we're gonna go long, or it's gonna go up. It's just very choppy. What can I say? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yep, you guys are waiting for good setup. You guys are being smart here. Oh, we're at 100 likes. How far are we? How close are we to the whiskey challenge? 110 likes. Not even halfway there. You guys are terrible. This is getting too choppy. Sitting on my paws. No idea what's happening here. Speedy Boy has a point. This is a limit order market. We're almost halfway there to the 250 like gold pandas. Can we make it? I think we have enough viewers to do it. Limit order market, typically just stay out of limit order markets. You can tell if it's a limit order market because of the price action, where people are buying at the bottom of these bars. Right, you can see this, the choppiness really is created because people are just buying at the bottom of the bars. Maybe 1 point below, maybe they're looking for, you know, 1 tick above even, but people are buying at the bottom. And you can see the power of those limit order buyers are overcoming the those who are trying to trade with stop orders. All right, pushing down. Another test of the 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart. We are coiling at this point. It's just a kind of a triangle looking thing here. I mean, I believe we're going to break above it because we're above the 20 EMA. We're staying above the 20 EMA. I think we're going to break above the triangle, but we shall see. It's created basically a diamond. Coming back into this blue box that was drawn. Created from this cluster of candles. No idea. It's hard to say which way we're trending. I don't think we're in a trend. We're in a trading range, and we gotta trade accordingly, which makes it scary to trade actually continuation patterns, which the two-legged pullback often is a continuation of some sort. Strong bear bar ending on its low on the 10,000 tick chart. The 5-minute chart breaking down, maybe touching the 20 EMA here. Maybe this gap will finally be filled. Gap still not filled. 1 tick. Absolutely incredible. I mean, people are buying this gap here. Double bottom. You can trade this as a double bottom if you want. I mean, we're so close to hitting the 20 EMA on the 5-minute. I thought we were gonna hit it, but yeah, who knows? Markets like these are tricky. Tricky. Gap finally fills with the trap trade. No longer here. What a bounce off that gap. The 5-minute, do you finally hit the 20 EMA? 20 EMA bounce on the 5-minute chart. Finally hitting it. 10,000 tick chart might be a failed breakdown of this triangle. Not sure what's happening. Getting choppy. Continues to chop around. And unfortunately, this is the kind of... See, when you look at the 10,000 tick chart and it looks like this, you know it's choppy, right? When you look at the 5-minute chart and it looks like this, you know it's choppy. So, what can you do, pandas, other than sit on your paws? Howardo says 125 likes is half a sip. Just a sniff. Just a sniff of whiskey. Push up here. Trading range still valid on the 10,000 tick chart, but look at multiple hits here. I don't know. This is really tough. Really tough to say. 5-minute chart just taps the 20 EMA here with the 2-leggy. 4 pushes down on the 5-minute, right? So this is H4 setup here. We're getting closer and closer to the 250 like goal. Let's push to 200 by 10:30. If we get 200 likes by 10:30, I feel like we can get it. Absolute choppiness, untradeable price action. Again, I think people who watch the stream have comfort knowing that if they don't enter a setup, it's okay, because they know that at least this panda and maybe many others are doing the same. Big push down here. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Didn't mean to put that pull up. Must be tired here. Must be tired. I meant to do this one. Big push down. Looks like possible reversal here. Down here. Breaking this. The 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. I really thought, but now we're below the 20 EMA. So things have changed. Wasn't looking for a short trade there, actually. I really didn't know what I was looking for, but didn't expect this move. Perhaps a measure move. Measure move hit already. Big push down. This is unusual. So you're thinking whatever uptrend we were in now, this might be a reversal. Kind of scary to think that we can retrace whatever this huge move up was. Also makes you wonder what was the point of the news. I mean, the news, if it was so positive, sure, it made an initial move up, but then why is it going down? You know, it doesn't make sense. If the news is really is what affecting the market, then why would this happen? Someone's asking for a shout out, and that's making me not want to do a shout out because I don't want to create precedents. Hope that makes sense. Nothing against you personally. A lot of you guys are flat still, which I think is completely fine. I reloaded my charts just in case here. Plus, I'm not sure if we're really gonna get it set up for a while. Like, what is this nonsense here? I'm glad I reloaded the charts because now this is a two-leggy, which I didn't know it was a two-leggy at the time. So refreshing my charts, this also shows that this was a failed second entry long here, reversal trade. If I had known that, I would have maybe acted differently, but I had to refresh my charts to see that. $10,000 tick chart, we have a reversal, major trend reversal on a 10,000 tick. Does that mean that we look for short trades here? I feel like this downtrend might have played out already, so we can look for a reversal, but at the same time, I don't want to trade against the 10,000 tick. I feel like I lost a lot of viewers. I'm not sure what happened. Higher low setup here. Do I look for a reversal after this measure move was met? Break a trend to new low as well? Or should I just go short here? Second entry short, thinking we're in a downtrend now. So confusing, pandas. I'll take the trap trade. It's a good signal bar too to go short. Micro double bottom here. Micro double bottom. Yeah. So Kelly is mentioning how they reverse it. And it's like 50-50. You know, super huge move up. You're thinking, you know, how can this ever be bearish today? Super strong move up. And that's about 50% chance it reverses actually. Creates a lower high. So I want to go short here. Starting to go a little sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars now. But clearly beneath the 20 MA. Do I want to go short here, thinking we're in a downtrend now? Clear downtrend. Micro triple bottom might be enough for people to go long here, thinking that is the trap trade here. All right, some front runners will be going short here before it even breaks the previous candle's low, thinking surely we will break the low. So 3 times that happening, this trap trade, this could be considered a trap trade at this point. And you're able to, well, that scalps out here. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us that 1 tick below, so we enter long here. That's what I was waiting for. Didn't give it to us, pandas, and it's just so frustrating that you can read it right. And I would have a nice scalp right there, but doesn't give us that setup. It missed it by 1 tick. I needed a tick below to create that second entry short, to create the failure, right? A, B, C. So it creates a failure. Fails second entry short, and that fails, reverses, trapping traders. That's exactly what happened here with the strong bull bar ending on its high. There are trap traders here, people who are front running to try to continue this downtrend, trying to get in with a 1 tick, not waiting for the actual leg down, but they come in a little early with short trades here, and they get trapped out right there. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. This is a trap trade, but in my opinion, the trap kind of already happened here. I'm gonna have to skip this one, unfortunately. Just let it go. I'm sorry, pandas, if this is like boring, but I've seen this happen where the trap does trigger already, and then the trap happens later again like this, and it just doesn't. It's not pretty. The trap already happened here. The strong move up, but I'm sitting on my pause here. Some will say this would be the first break of trend, looking for a new low. Skipping this trap. Inside bar. gonna watch this go without me. I'm completely fine with that. The main reason being is because I feel like the trap already happened here, so I don't want to enter another trap here. If it scalps out, it's fine. I'm just, gonna sit on my pause here. It's very confusing. Price action, right? Lots of reversals. Someone asked, how do I know that it was gonna trap here instead? Well, this one's specifically, it's above the 20 MA. I don't like that, but I didn't want to enter here as well because I felt that the trap already triggered, and I'd be sweating right now because your stop loss is down here, and you're about 1 to 2 ticks. You're about 2 ticks away from getting stopped out. But why did I think this was gonna trap here? Basically, the reason being is because measure move being hit, and also, you can consider this like a break of trend to new low as well. But measure move being hit, reversal trade. Double bottom here, so you're still good in this trap actually if you're in it. I may want to take it now with a higher low, double bottom here. Maybe hitting the top here. Setting my pause. It's a little too choppy for me. It looks obviously bullish in my opinion that we can go up higher, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm looking at the higher time frames. I'm seeing we're hitting the 20 EMA here on the higher time frame. Whoa, this is the triangle I created. 5 minute. Oh, we're above the 20 MA. Making it 2 leggy on the 5 minute. 5 minute looks fine. In fact, the 5 minute might be what helps us launch up, back up here. But I'll be sweating right now if I was in any of these longs. Taking too long to finish the scalp at this point. And, it's a little too scary here. It does finally push up though, eventually, but it went through a lot of stress just to get to this point. You're actually still not out of the trade. You're trying to scalp out. You can come out, break even at least at this point. But in my opinion, too choppy at this point now. I would have already skunked this trade and just watch it go without me. You still don't have your 2-point scalp, even if you took it from here. Your 2-point scalp is up here. Missed it by 2 ticks. Might get it now. Oh, don't shill yourself, Nasir. Sorry, buddy. Put your time out because I know you've really never done that before, so I'll just I'll just let you know. Don't shill on another person's stream. In general, that's just a no-no. You're using like another person's clout for yourself. Big push up now. 5 minute chart. Giving us a nice push up. 2 leggy off the 20 MA. Might make a new high here at this point. The uptrend might finally continue. Always in long. Sean bull bar. Ending on its high. Waiting for follow through. Always in long here. Yep. The 5-minute was a, believe it or not, 1, 2, 3, 4 pushes down. It was a H4 setup, and it gave us a nice push off the 20 EMA here on the 5-minute chart. A healthy pullback, in my opinion. Making me want to somehow enter this long now, but it was confusing at this point. I didn't know which way it's going to go up. Finally, it does go up, but very confusing at the time. Especially here, when it starts to do this, I'm just like, I'll be so stressed. I'll just get out of my trade. Watch it go without me. I'd rather just not lose it. It starts to become more 50-50 as we start to go more and more sideways. Kellyanne says, lift a little prayer for her runner. Little thoughts and prayers here for her. No setups for me. Just tricky. You know, this fails second entry short here, basically, which gives us a micro triple bottom instead of actually breaking and making the fail second entry short, is kind of what essentially is making this reverse here. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually give us a setup, which is annoying. And if it happens here again, so close to stopping you out, just getting so choppy. It's really frustrating. Price action right here. Shannon got stopped out on the runner. Not sure how you placed your stop loss, but I think you could have held this a little longer. At least to the previous candle's low. Right, where the super signal is. Basically, as long as we're above that, you know, you're basically able to stick in this trade. There's no sign of reversal yet, essentially, right? If we don't have a pullback to break the previous candle's low, then that means there's no sign of reversal whatsoever. Shannon got scared. Yeah, I get it. It makes sense. I've done that many times. Thanks for the subs. Pain is we're getting so close to 10K subs. We're so close. About like 100 away from 10K subs, and I'm super excited because we have a 10K special for you guys, and it's gonna be awesome. $10K is like a nice number to have because you're just like, if you see another channel and they're like at 10K, you're kind of like, okay, this guy's a little more established, a little more legit. If they're under 10K, you're kind of like, okay, you know, he's just kind of like started and whatnot. But then you get to 20K subs, and I feel like that's when it starts to really look like a legitimate channel. No setups for me here. I may kill this stream. I don't know. It's just not much going on here. Basically, after the big move, just nothing happening here. At least for setup wise, I can come in with a first entry here, but definitely not going to do this far away from 20 May. It'll be risky. Risky whiskey. BNZNB asks, what do I use to stream? OBS. OBS is definitely the king of streaming software because it's free and it's actually pretty powerful. So, but yeah, pandas. With that being said, not much going on here, so I'm gonna shut this up a little early. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. 9:15 for the mainstream, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. Make sure you guys use the coupon BBM50 if you are interested in Apex. Might as well take advantage of the coupon while it lasts. And yeah, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. So as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.